Pagdating naman sa mga service-oriented businesses tulad ng hotels and restaurants, may mga nagtutulak na rin ng mga green services at parte na ito ng kanilang corporate social responsibility. Napatunayan na rin nila na hindi lamang sila nakakatulong sa kalikasan, nakakatulong pa ang green practices sa kanilang kita dahil isa sa mga itinuturing na climate-friendly practice ay energy efficiency o ang pagtitipid at tamang paggamit ng kuryente.
What can you say about the owners and the founders of this hotel?
Well, the owners, ang masasabi ko lang is innate na sa kanila yung pagiging environmentalist. Hospitality is part of her life, but she wanted to go further. So hindi lang siya just for service, just for profit, but also to impart a message. And that message is yung taking care of the environment. Na-conceptualize tong eco-hotel, it started with construction first, making use of all recycled, repurposed, all these materials, tapos making use of natural light, natural resources. And then, later on, nag-evolve na siya into just green practices that went all the way down to the staff. Yeah, and even in the head office and even in the properties that were developed thereafter.
Alam natin na ang Pilipinas ay isa sa mga vulnerable sa climate change. Pero pinag-uusapan natin sa programa na ang tugon ng pagbabago or addressing climate change is really in the individual. Pagdating dito sa Eco Hotel, you mentioned yung infrastructure. Anong conscious effort ang ginawa ninyo para masabi nyo na talagang pwede nyong tatakan ng Eco Hotel?
Nag-research kami on how we can go green further, like apart from yung just making use of natural sunlight and saving
So nag-umpisa ka muna kayo sa
rainwater.
design. And then from the design, kung ano yung ilalagay nyo sa building.
Yes, yes.
At you realize na medyo mahal. Obviously kasi, di ba, supply and demand. Kung konti pa yung demand, di konti yung supply, so the
Yes,
higher the cost. Pero nonetheless, you went with it. You felt that it is a marketing strategy that will work or might work. Did you see in that plan na along the way, despite yung cost niya na mas mahal sa umpisa, still the bottom line of the business kikita pa rin?
Yes, because it's one of a kind. Like other hotels na or other establishments that pretend to be green, I can honestly say na every practice that we have our staff embark on is actually more researched. Parang pinag-aralan talaga namin na ano siya, hindi siya makaka-harm ng environment.
Example, let's look at the walls. You know, I noticed bricks here. Saan galing siya?
Homemade bricks siya, bale. Our supplier is also eco-friendly. Tinuruan kaming gumawa ng mga bricks on-site. Para wala ng mga transportation, less carbon footprint. So dito na lang lahat yung mga block saver, dito na lang lahat namin ginawa. Yung mold niya, supposedly para hindi na siya, how do you say, magaspang. Para hindi na kailanganin ng palitada or ng plastering. And so pag brick over each brick, smooth pa rin siya. So
you're saying kung ordinary building, gagawa ka magmimix ka ng semento, tapos may iba lalasunin pa, o tinatawag nila lason, gagamit ng chemical, tapos gagamit ka ng ilang layers ng paint. Dito, in a way, nakatipid kayo sa pintura, kasi hindi nyo na kailangan palitadahan pa. So yun yung part nung... Kasi ang concept ng green is yung less yung gamit mo nun in your building. On top of the design and use of materials, napansin natin na gumagamit kayo tulad nito no nasa likod natin, mga crates. Pero may disenyo siya. Ano ba yun? Kinuha nyo na lang to ng libre or pinamigay lang?
May mga sa Pierre and dyan sa, on the way to Tagaytay, may mga tindahan dyan na nagdi-dispose na ng mga paleta
Pero
nila.
murang-mura na lang siya. So, at
yes.
ginawa nyo siyang table.
Per
At
kilo na lang.
naging part siya ng design, nakatipid pa kayo dun sa interior.
Yes.
Tapos tulad dito, nakikita natin na gawa siya sa
Recycled paper. Yan, sa mga scratch paper. May mga lumapit sa amin, may mga nakita kaming mga disenyo nila na maganda naman, bagay sa hotel, tapos green siya dahil hindi siya nag-aaksaya ng resources. So, how do you say, we supported them. We supported their cause.
So, medyo dinadissect ko lang para rin maintindihan ng mga nanonood sa atin. Yung water consumption nyo, anong gamit ninyo?
We have a solar water heater sa second floor, and then the normal heater na sa ground floor.
Sa ground floor. Kasi hindi kaya nung solar.
Hindi kaya ng solar
So may
water
mga
heater.
limitations pa rin
Yes.
talaga. Isa yan sa mga nagiging dahilan kung bakit yung iba na medyo na nagdadalawang isip, no? Kasi talaga una, price. Pero nonetheless, you did everything you wanted to do to make it really as efficient as much as possible. The lighting, as I noticed, you use old wine bottles as part of
Yes.
your design ng ilaw, and you consider yourself a boutique hotel. Looking at all that, since you opened in March last year, how did it translate into in terms of your bottom line, your revenue?
Okay. Tagaytay is a weekend market all year round. Let's just say weekends would be the peak and then weekdays would be the lean. So we were banking on every weekend and every long weekend and every holiday. Tapos, word just got out na there's this little hotel along Aguinaldo or Nasugbu Highway. Tamang-tama lang yung presyo, tamang-tama lang yung size, no frills, pero it's very comfortable. Merong isa-isa na, merong mga gusto ng mag-feature ng hotel, bakit siya green? Siguro na-intriga sila eh. Why do you call yourselves green?
Yeah, but other than the interest, did it translate to some revenue, for example?
Yes, because of, in fact, when we came out in one feature came out, it actually, yes, we noticed that there were changes in, there was an increase in booking. Not just walk-ins, pero pati sa mga online travel agencies. All of a sudden, like, there were a lot of inquiries.
Primarily in curiosity.
Yes, yes.
So it's really is a challenge for you to make sure that you are what you market. Kasi marami diyang naglalagay ng, we're avoiding what we call the greenwashing marketing type of strategy where they say they're green and yet they're not really green. What you call this? Your tagline.
Yes.
It says here that where green is not just a color, it's a way of life. So
yes.
can you please expound on that so that our viewers can also would like to do the same tagline?
Okay. Apart from imparting the green way of life sa mga staff naman, which is in admin, would be going paperless, making sure that collected rubbish will be stored and then made use, repurposed for another project or even for the premises. Yung mga guests namin the guests are being reminded of like eco ways to save the planet. And that's, let's say, the mere act of switching or closing the tap, turning off the lights, turning off the aircon when you're not using them, turning off the television, and not leaving the water running while you're lathering or while you're brushing your teeth. These are like simple reminders that unfortunately a lot of people forget.
Going green is it's not new actually. It's like going back to your roots. Pag pumunta ka sa probinsya, ang bahay kubo is a perfect example of a greenhouse. Nasa baba yung mga manok. Kasi actually, ventilation din siya pataas dun sa bahay kubo. And even the bahay kubo, the nipa, ang intention niya is really to repel the heat. Pero in the modern times, obviously, in a hotel, although I notice at the rooftop, meron kayong parang nipa na area, itong going green is, kung ipapaalam natin sa ating mga nanonood, you might say it's unique because we're starting to forget that it's actually what we are already as a people. And establishments such as yours and those who are willing to go green is really just a matter of going back to our roots. Kaya I'm glad to hear na your marketing strategy is working well for you. And I'd like to thank you for giving us an opportunity to feature this in our show. And is there anything else you want to impart to our viewers?
Well, just that despite all the talk about going green being expensive, actually, it's in the little ways that will make the difference. It's like simply, let's say, this herb pot. This herb pot is actually made from plastic bottle na ginupit. Tapos binutasan na lang sa ilalim, so it's not going to
It's really about imagination.
Yes, it's a little creativity, a little love for the environment.
Ang tendency kasi natin, pag marami na tayong pera, pag nagtipid ka, kuripot ka, pero actually hindi. You're now putting another reason why you have to do this because with the advent of climate change, sabi sa climate change, dahil sa mga activities ng tao na medyo abuso na. Kaya kailangan natin tandaan na we have to go back to a simple life. Not really simple, but just reduce. Kung na part ng na-imbibe, that it helps also your business as a whole. So anyway, Abby, thank you so much for your time. And it's such a beautiful place, and I'm sure I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna bring my friends along with me. So thank you and have a good day.
Thank you too.